Short answer, shouldn't. Saw a vape. Oh, it's dark out right now. But saw a vape on the ground earlier yesterday. I wish I took a picture of it. It said Riz on it. It looked like some black market shit, bro. That shit would have given me fentanyl cancer if I would have hit that shit. I know I look kind of crazy, but you know, the whole purpose of this video is to prove to you that there's some things in life you should just not care about. It is dark. It's what? It looks like it's like 12 o'clock at night, but it's like 6:57. And this part's gonna be on my 15. I got 15 minutes of my break, but you know, we gonna make it work. Care what people think about you. That's if anybody cares about what they think about you. And it will reflect on you in the long run. It's common sense. There are two types of people in this world. Two types of friends, actually. Friends who take you seriously all the time, always take your side. Or a friend that doesn't believe a fucking thing you say and will never agree with you. But as long as they're your friend, why should that bother you, right? No matter how hard something is, you don't have to think about it too much. Just focus on what it is that you are trying to achieve, no matter the time span, no matter the length you have to go to. Focus on your goals. People tell me, you don't live for other people. You live for yourself. You haven't 100% did everything that you wanted to do in your life. You haven't completed all of your goals. And they change as over time. So you will never find out what it is you truly want to do, because you will always have a feeling that changes. I ain't gonna lie, I just want to make sure I'm not talking too loud because somebody just pulled out in the parking lot. But I don't care, because I'm still doing it. I'm making a video. In this world that you can hate with all your guts. Sorry, let me rephrase that actually. People in this world that are so nice, so respectful, they care about everybody, they put everybody before themselves. And some people will fucking hate them. And then there's also people who treat everybody around them like shit, only think of themselves, and wants nothing for anybody but to see pain for them. And all it takes is one or two people to convince the world for them that they are a good person. And to that I say, fuck them. Now you're probably wondering, it's like 20 degrees outside right now. You think I care about going inside right now? Yes. Short story long. You shouldn't care. Fuck-tarn fuckery that goes on in your life that is not gonna put you anywhere in your life if you don't move with the change. If you don't move with the change that comes into your life, you will deal with everything in one place. When I was little, when I was in middle school, I would get treated like absolute shit. Just by people, like just people in general. It wasn't any of the popular people. I can't say that a ratchet bitch was bullying me every single fucking day, because that was gonna happen regardless. Like shitting because of the fact that, you know, I started learning about what emotional immaturity was. I didn't realize that that's all I had. I would cry about it all the fucking time. Only to like people in my house. People like my grandma. I would go to my grandma, tell her everything that was going on in my life. And she would tell me one saying that would stick with me for the rest of my life. You never know what other people are going through. When I first heard that, it's like my eyes popped out of my head. It opened me to a different world. It made me feel so sorry for everybody who ever wronged me, for anybody who ever gave me a smug, dirty look in the hallway, anybody who pushed me over, didn't realize it, and had the audacity to just keep walking. But now I look at it and I'm like, that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Doesn't make sense to the people who treat you like shit. Of course it makes sense to people who you don't know. People that you've never gotten a chance to talk to. You literally don't know what they're going through. If you see them with a smile, if you see them with a frown, you don't know what the fuck is going on with them. But for a bully to treat you like shit and then have someone tell you, hey, you never know you never know what that person's going through. I think I do. They're putting me through it. So the saying isn't, you never know what somebody's going through. I like to think of it more as, you never know that they don't have anybody else to take it out on. That, for some reason, had to be me. I was the only one who would take it. Obviously, when I say you shouldn't care about shit like that, things like that, that happen in your life, I don't mean let people walk all over you. People will take every opportunity they can if you give them. But if they do walk all over you, or you move past it, don't let it eat you up for the rest of your life. It has no reason to. Because life happens. Change happens. You have to move with change. Otherwise, it won't move with you. Now, there are some people, it isn't a fucking Disney Channel Bollywood, but they really prove themselves that they can't be trusted. And you just have to take your leave. No matter how good that person was. No matter what, if somebody tells you, hey, if you leave me, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do this to myself. You should never let someone have that kind of control over you. Because that person has no good intentions at the end of the fucking day. And more than likely, will not act on those. I've had to deal with people like that all the time. And I've also had to deal with people that I've had to cut off. And they picture themselves in your life to be a know-all, to be someone who appears to have your best intention at heart. Maybe someone you work with, like on a game or in music, and they really never supported it to begin with. You can't let people like that get to you. All of my friends, I care about you. I appreciate you. I don't want you to feel like shit. And you have to do your due diligence. This doesn't even just go out to my friends. This goes out to everybody. You have to do your due diligence to not let the world get to you. You have not went through half the shit that you are going to in life. At least that's how I look at it, right? Goes for me. This is more going to be of a video that I can reflect on later in my life, so if I feel like I'm going through the worst of it now, I could look back at this video in like 5 years from now and I'm like, damn, why did I even make this video? But, I mean, don't worry about what other people think about you, because life goes on. That is the one thing that goes on. I find it very hard to believe that people will hold anything to you for the rest of your life. And if they do, well, they can't be trying that hard. Now, obviously, I mean, if it's a piece of shit, if it's a piece of shit person, yes, of course, hold whatever you want to them. But if you would, like, if you want a weight lifted off your chest, just don't ever reach out to them again. Don't interact with them anymore. Don't even think about them. It's not worth it. If it's not worth it, ignoring it, that makes no sense. What purpose does it have for you to think about it? That will slowly eat you inside. When I was in the Marine Corps, obviously, I got medically dropped. because I had bad sand flea bites all over my fucking legs. There's a day where we all got our rifles, and our drill instructor was raining hell on all of us, pissed as fuck. And we had to do this exercise where in one hand we hold the rifle parallel to the ground. The rifle itself was only like 9 pounds. But holding it parallel without really moving your fucking arm is pretty fucking hard. And I kept telling myself, you know, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I did everything I could. But I did it. And then my drill instructor wanted to fuck me, okay? Everybody else thought that I was some pussy. Everybody thought I was a little fucking wimp. Sometimes I'd mess up on the easiest fucking things. Sometimes I need more help than others because I was so fucking nervous. I wasn't fully adjusted to that way of life, and that is on me. I will never blame anybody for things that I can't handle within my own head, within my own abilities, okay? Comes up to me, he's like, don't you fucking drop that shit. Aye, sir! My hand, and I feel it slipping. It's slipping out of my fucking hand, and I know that if I drop this shit, motherfucker turned around. I am in a formation of like 60 to 100 people, right? It's like he heard the fucking sound vibrations that my hand made when it started slipping like 2 inches off my fucking grip. Like, he was walking this way and I was behind him. And he looked right back at me. And he was like, yeah, I will fuck you up if you drop that shit. And I said, aye, sir. And then another drill instructor came up to me and was like, do you hear what the fuck he's saying? And I said, aye, sir. I dropped it.
Holy Jesus.
Right on the fucking floor. Right on the deck. And kind of reading the room. I knew I wasn't allowed to look around. But I read the room. And I heard somebody behind me go, well, that's what I thought. Right? Drill instructor comes up to me. Well, he was already right there. Picks my rifle up. Puts it back into my hand. Exactly how it should be. Whispering into my ear. Gingers have souls. But I'm gonna take that shit for you. Mine, I wanted to laugh my ass off. It got a little smile out of me, but I knew that I couldn't laugh. Because I would get fucked up. Everybody else knew. And I know everybody else heard that. I was the fucking punching bag, right? Everybody wanted in on whatever the fuck was happening to me. But now that I'm out, I realize that shit happens. You know, everybody, whether from high school to fucking military, people are gonna have stories about people, right? They're always gonna talk about somebody like, hey, do you remember this guy? Hey, do you remember that guy? I'm not worth remembering in a situation like that. I serve no semblance of relevancy to them. I won't be a fucking cool fucking uncle from a story that people are gonna fucking care about. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, I'm worthless. I mean nothing. But I just don't matter in that sense. And I'm okay with that. Because I don't want to. Because I know what happens when I do. People fuck you over. I can look at it, cry myself to sleep about it, which I did a lot in the Marines. And then I had this one platoon member just told me, you need to find God. Didn't say, hey, it's going to be okay. He didn't say, hey, you know, you got this, just believe in yourself. He said, you need to find God. So, no matter where you go in your life, you are going to meet people who are honest, want the best for you, and won't force that down your throat. And you just have to accept that that's how people are. If you care about it so much, if you care about the next thing somebody's going to say and it's not what you want it to be, good luck. Good luck in your life. Because there are many more things in life that you have to worry about than what people are going to say to you. Valentine's Day's coming up. You know what? I don't care. I'm happy being alone. I'd rather watch all my friends at a fucking dinner table just turn to somebody and they're all happy with each other. I have no problem being the odd one out. Because it's one less weight on my chest that I have to deal with. Anything I do in a situation like that is going to be wrong and it's not real. If people tell me, hey, you'll find somebody. Yeah, well, unfortunately, when you say that and I do end up finding somebody, they fuck me over. So maybe instead of saying that, you should end up saying, I hope you get happy. I hope you become happy. That never will happen, by the way. But I appreciate you asking. I appreciate you saying that. It won't ever happen. But why do you care? Everybody probably deep down feels the same way in terms of this. And if nobody cares, why should you?